जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी। यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी। जय राधमाधव कुञ्ज बिहारी गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधमाधव कुञ्ज बिहारी गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भावो तुम्हें निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौरहरि। जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन गौरहरि। पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना गौरहरि जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। श्री श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, गौर निताय की जय, इसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम ग्रंथ की जय, ऑल असेंबल डिवोटीज की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गोब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः स अभ्याभ्यन्तरं शुचि। श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। प्रोजीज माता जी थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।
కొంచెం వాయిస్ తగ్గింది బ్రో.
बेटर
బెటర్ బ్రో, కొంచెం బెటర్.
కొంచెం better. हरे कृष्णा. No, something is wrong with my speaker ಇದೆ.
It is good for
Hare
me,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Is it better? Hare
I think
Krishna.
only for few.
How about now? Is it good?
గుడ్ గుడ్.
Good, Prabhu.
Is it good now?
నో గుడ్ బ్రో. ఎస్ బ్రో, ఇట్ ఈస్ గుడ్ నో.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hare Krishna. Thank you for everyone to join. Satya Devta Prabhu and Shirsha Mataji.
Hare
Santosh
Krishna,
Rajya
Prabhu Ji,
Prabhu.
Pranam.
Mushkala Mataji, thank you for joining. Brahmari Radha Mataji, thank you for joining. Swaranjali Mataji, thank you for joining. Saraswati Mataji, Hare Krishna. Surinder Prabhu, Dandot Pranam. Giriraj Prabhu, Lavanya Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Shri Giriraj Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Venugopal Prabhuji, thank you for joining, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Very
Hare
grateful.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandot Pranam.
Dandot Pranam. Sanjay Prabhu, Dandot Pranam. Madhavi Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Thank you for joining.
Dandot Pranam, Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandot Pranam.
Prasad Javadi Prabhu.
Hare
Madhavi
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam Prabhu.
Himalata Mataji, thank you for joining. Satyadev Prabhu,
Hare Krishna.
thank you for
Hare Krishna,
joining.
Dandot Pranam Prabhuji.
Sunil Prabhu, thank you for joining, Prabhu.
Dandot
Hare
Pranam, Prabhu.
Dasraj Prabhu, Manas Mataji, Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna,
Dandot
Prabhu,
Pranam.
Dandot Pranam.
Padma Mataji, Arvind Prabhu, thank you for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam.
Sunil Kumar Prabhu, Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining, Prabhu. So thank you, Prabhu and Mataji, for joining today morning's Ekadashi. So happy Ekadashi for everyone. Why is Ekadashi happy day? Because we do more sadhana on this day. We do more sadhana on this day. It reminds us that we have to make progress in spiritual life, right? So once one senior devotee, Amarendra Prabhu, was saying that it's a checkpoint. Every 15 days there is a checkpoint of which direction we're going, because it's very easy for us to get drifted away in a wrong direction. Even though we try to be focused, even though we are in association, but Ekadashi day, we have to spend 5 minutes just thinking, where am I going? Is my chanting improving? Is my reading improving? Is my consciousness improving? Is my pride being checked? Is my need for, fame being checked? Am I still running after becoming famous? I'm still trying to become God in this material world. Such things have to be checked, right? In the same way, in 8th Canto, many times everyone is checked by the Supreme Lord. He comes as Gajendra. He comes as Narayana to save Gajendra. To check the Gajendra situation. Hare Krishna. I think somebody can mute. I'm hearing my own voice. Okay, yeah. And now the Supreme Lord in the previous chapters appeared as Mohini Murti. Now, who is more beautiful, Lakshmi Devi or Narayan? It is explained that Narayan is more beautiful than Lakshmi Devi when he appears like Lakshmi Devi. So is God male or female? Well, he's not male, not female. He's beyond that. But at the same time, we address him as Purusha, as male. But when he comes as Mohini Murti, he's female. But in that female form also is male. But the male-female aspect doesn't have anything to do with the Lord's beauty. In whatever form he appears as Lord Kurumadev, he appears as Lord Varahadev, right? Recently we were seeing Lord Varaha killing Hiranyaksha in that Mahavatar Narasimha movie. Even as a boar, he was so beautiful. And Brahma is saying, oh Lord, you're so beautiful, even in the body of a boar. He was not the most beautiful boar. He was the most beautiful anything, right? So beautifully being worshipped by Vedas, by all the Brahmins. Now here he appeared as Mohini Murti, and he bewildered everybody. He did not just bewilder the demons. He also bewildered the Devatas. Even Devatas were stunned by the beauty of Mohini Murti. And so was even Lord Shiva, Mahadev, right? The greatest tapasvi, the greatest yogi. He is glorifying the Supreme Lord. He is Swayam, the expansion of the Supreme Lord himself. And he's also bewildered. And in a very nice way, he's so attracted that now in this chapter 12, the title itself is the Mohini Murti incarnation bewilders Lord Shiva, right? But Lord Shiva's bewilderment is different from our bewilderment. Lord Shiva wants to get bewildered by seeing the beauty of Narayan, right? And after he gets bewildered, he continues to praise. We generally complain, oh, what is this? It happened to me. But Lord Shiva is not feeling like that. He's feeling nice. He's feeling great that he is bewildered by the Supreme Lord. So, who else can bewilder me than the Supreme Lord himself, right? So beautiful prayers are there. Actually, I have been asked to only, speak till verse number 14. And verse number 14 till there is prayer. of how Lord Shiva, after seeing Mohini Murti, is praising the supremacy of the Lord, and he's going to request her to come again because he wants to take darshan again, right? And in the later part of the chapter, you'll see that he called him. He called for that Mohini Murti. She appears, and while he is with his wife Uma, right? He is with his wife. He gets bewildered, and his wife is also amazed and is running behind Mohini Murti. It discharges semen, and it's really embarrassing, for saying that I got bewildered by somebody, but Lord Shiva is celebrating it. At the end, even Lord Vishnu says, "Oh Lord Shiva, your bewilderment was different. You bewildered to glorify me, and you are also glorified by this episode." So this is not a chapter for us to judge Lord Shiva that, oh, Lord Shiva uh, was also, confused or also bewildered by Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu is supreme than Lord Shiva, or Lord Shiva is completely surrendering, or Lord Shiva became embarrassed or shameful act, or nothing. We have got nothing to discuss here. Here, two greatest personalities: the Supreme Personality of God himself, and the expansion of Supreme God himself. Who appears to deliver the people in the mode of ignorance and to also run this material world. He is glorifying Lord Narayan. That's the all chapter about. So, with that said. So we will start reading. Mostly it will be a reading episode today. Like this Bhagavatam classes is more of reading for each other. So Ekadashi starts on a good note of reading the purports and translations. Purports of Srila Prabhupada and translations. Of how Sukadeva Goswami has given to us. So let's go ahead. Text 1 and 2, chapter 8. Canto 8, chapter 12, text 1 and 2. श्रीभद्रायणीर्वाच वृषद्विजो वृषध्वाजो निसंयेदं योषिद्रूपेण दानवान् मोहयित्वा सुरगणान् हरि सोमम् अपाययत् वृषम् आरुह्य गिरिश सर्वभूता गणैर्वृता सह देव्या ययौ द्रष्टुम् Yatraste Madhusudana. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, the personality of Godhead Hari, in the form of a woman, captivated the demons and enabled the demigods to drink the nectar. After hearing these pastimes, Lord Shiva, who is carried by a bull, went to the place where Madhusudana, the Lord, resides, accompanied by his wife Uma, and surrounded by his companions, the ghosts. Lord Shiva went there to see the Supreme Lord's form as. See how beautiful it is. Can you all mute yourself? Thank you. So wherever the Supreme Lord is appearing, and wherever is performing these beautiful pastimes, right? Devotees want to go and see. So here the Supreme Lord is going, and in fact, Lord Shiva is the supreme person of this entire material world, and he is going to see Lord Vishnu. Sabhajito Bhagavata Sadaram Somaya Bhava Supavista Vachedam Pratipujya Smayan Harim. The Supreme Personality of Godhead welcomed Lord Shiva and Uma with great respect. And after being seated comfortably, Lord Shiva duly worshipped the Lord and smilingly spoke as follows. See how much access Lord Shiva has. Just go along with his wife and meet the Supreme Lord. Right? It's amazing. And Supreme Lord is welcoming. Oh, my dear couple, the divine couple, Uma and Lord Shiva, please come and be seated. You've come here to meet me. I'm very grateful. Now, looking at the Supreme Lord, the beautiful form of Lord Narayana, here Lord Shiva is praying now. The next 10 verses are purely prayers, Prabhupada Mataji. So on the day of Ekadashi, let's meditate on these beautiful verses by Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva praises Narayana so many times in the entire Bhagavatam. In fact, Narayana also praises Lord Shiva in one of the chapters before, when the Samudra Manthan Leela is happening, and when he tells the Devatas that please go and get Lord Shiva to save the situation of accepting the poison. So now Lord Shiva is praising Lord Narayana. Mahadevavacha Devadeva Jagat Vyapin Jagat Isha Jagat Jaganmaya Sarvesham Api Bhavanam Tvam Atma Heturishvara. Lord Mahadeva said, O chief demigod among the demigods, O all-pervading Lord, master of the universe, by your energy, you are transformed into the creation. You are the root and efficient cause of everything. You are not material. Indeed, you are the super soul or supreme living force of everything. Therefore, you are Parameshwara, the supreme controller of all controllers. Right? Beautiful prayer, right? So, one of the beauty that he's saying is when there is an effect, you say there is a cause, right? Because of this, this happened. This happened because something had to happen. So, we always have this duality in this material world. Why this happened, why that happened? Because the why is different from the outcome, right? Because that happened, this happened. But when it comes to Supreme Lord, there is no cause and effect. Both is He only. Both is He. So even if something is happening, it is being done by Him only. Even if something happened, it is the outcome is Him only. So here Lord Shiva is saying, you are the source of everything. You are the cause also, the effect also. Let us read the beautiful purport of Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, resides within the material world as a Sattva Guna Avatara. Lord Shiva is a Tamoguna Avatara and Lord Brahma is a Rajoguna Avatara. But although Lord Vishnu is among them, he is not in the same category. Lord Vishnu is Deva Deva, the chief of all the demigods. Since Lord Shiva is in the material world, the energy of the Supreme Lord Vishnu includes Lord Shiva. Lord Vishnu is therefore called Jagatvyapi, the all-pervading Lord. Lord Shiva is sometimes called Maheshwara. And so people think that Lord Shiva is everything. But here Lord Shiva addresses Lord Vishnu as Jagadisha, the master of the universe. Lord Shiva is sometimes called Vishveshwara. But here he addresses Lord Vishnu as Jaganmaya, indicating that even Vishveshwara is under Lord Vishnu's control. Lord Vishnu is a master of the spiritual world, yet he controls the material world also. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Mayadhikshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are also sometimes called Ishvara, but the supreme Ishvara is Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, as stated in Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare.
Hare Krishna. So one of you, can you please mute? Yeah, please mute. Yeah, and my humble request is if you're chanting, you can leave the class, because it's not a right thing to do. You can hear the recording later. If your rounds are pending, you can leave the class. No problem. Brahma and Lord Shiva are also sometimes called Ishvara. But the supreme Ishvara is Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna. The supreme Lord is Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Everything in existence works in proper order because of Lord Vishnu. And Andantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastham, even Paramanu, the small atoms, work because of Lord Vishnu's presence within them. So basically, everything is functioning. Like the smallest of the smallest, the largest of the largest. Everything has Vishnu in it. Actually, we are not able to see Lord Krishna, but Krishna is in everything, right? And Srila Prabhupada, in the last words, one of the last words that he said that he is in everything, he's running everything, right? So even our voice that is coming out right now, like I'm speaking, this is also coming because of Lord Vishnu. This laptop in which I'm saying the lecture, you're seeing or hearing it from some device, whether laptop or phone, is also, energy of Lord Vishnu only, right? Uh, but the person Vishnu and the energy Vishnu are different, right? That we should not combine. They are both worshipable. Energy also worshipable. Energetic is also worshipable. Energetic is the source of the energy. Let's go to the text number 5. Adi antau asya yan madhyam idam anyad aham bahi yato avyayasya naitani tat satyam brahmachid bhavan. The manifest, the unmanifest, false ego, and the beginning, maintenance, and annihilation of this cosmic manifestation all come from you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because you are the Absolute Truth, the Supreme Absolute Spirit Soul, Supreme Brahman, such changes as birth, death, and sustenance do not exist in you. Hare Krishna. All right. Now, why are these prayers important, Provision Math? Just let's try to meditate 1 minute. What is the importance of reading this? We keep hearing, keep hearing, keep hearing. You know that, oh, Supreme Lord is the source of everything. From him, everything comes. All the personalities report to him. He is the supreme of everything. Source of. You keep hearing these prayers again and again. The same prayer Sukadeva Goswami is repeating from different personalities in Bhagavatam. Why? Because Prabhuji, if we understand this, all our fear will go away. Right? We are fearful because we don't know that there is somebody supreme who is actually taking care of us. When we surrender ourselves to that supreme and we start depending on supreme, automatically all our fears will go away. So it's a very good thing to read prayers. And that is the reason uh, in our Sanatan Dharma, prayers are read always, by the Brahmanas, by the householders, by everybody before they start any activity. They declare that the activity, the cause also is you, the outcome also is you. You're just using me as an instrument to do it. And and I'm only going to be purified by every activity. Like that. So here, Lord Shiva is telling that the manifest, the unmanifest, the false ego, and the beginning and the maintenance annihilation of the cosmic manifestation all come from you, Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because you are the absolute truth, the Supreme Absolute Spirit Soul, the Supreme Brahman, such changes as birth, death, and sustenance do not exist in you. Right? So nothing that we experience materially is experienced with Supreme Lord. Like he becomes old, or he becomes sick, or he becomes, or he has to take birth and he has to die. He has to recreate himself. Nothing like that. He's eternal, ever existing. Right? And Navayavanamcha. He's always in his youth. He's always so youth. That allegoric explanation is given because we think people are beautiful when they're in young age. So there is no young age or old age for the Supreme Lord. He is ever beautiful. So to explain, to make us understand that he is ever beautiful, we use the word Nava Yavanamcha. According to Vedic mantras, but according to the Vedic mantras, Yato va imani bhutani jayante, everything is an emanation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as stated by the Lord himself in Bhagavad Gita 7.4. Bhumir api analayo vayu kham mano buddhireva cha ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakritir astada astada. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Altogether, these 8 comprise my separated metal energies. In other words, the ingredients of the cosmic manifestation also consist of the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This does not mean, however, that because the ingredients come from him, he is no longer complete. Purnasya Purnam Adhaya Purnam Eva Vishishyate. Because he is the complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. Thus, the Lord is called Avyaya, inexhaustible, unless we accept unless we accept the absolute truth as Achintya, Bheda Abheda, simultaneously one and different. We cannot have a clear conception of the truth. The Lord is the root of everything. Aham Adirhi Devanam. He is the original cause of all the devas or demigods. Aham Sarvasva Prabhava. Everything emanates from him. In all cases, nominative, objective, positive, negative, and so on. Whatever we may conceive of in this entire cosmic manifestation is in fact Supreme Lord. For him, there are no such distinctions as this is mine and this belongs to someone else, because he is everything. He is therefore called Avyaya. changeless, and inexhaustible. Because the Supreme Lord is Avyaya, he is absolute truth, the fully spiritual, Supreme Brahman. Hare Krishna. So we need to understand that when we accept the Supreme Lord, we have to accept his energies also. And all these material elements, earth, water, fire, ether, everything, our intelligence, the power of mind itself, everything is coming from him, right? So we have to be very careful when we are dealing with anything. There's nothing like, okay, this thing I can deal because Supreme Lord is not here. The situation doesn't arise. That doesn't exist, right? For example, there is water in a glass. Oh, I don't think I need this water. Just throw it. No, this is energy of God. So just keeps only so much water in the glass that you can drink. And if something is left, continue to take the glass with you. Don't unnecessarily waste the water, thinking it's not needed. Like that, every energy, even fire, you're not going to just light the fire and, enjoy watching it. No, fire is there for a cause. It's not something that, for our enjoyment that, oh, it looks nice. Okay, let us do this, let us do that. Of course, we also light fire. Like we lit fire for, for Dhupam, Deepam. And on Deepavali, we keep, fire lamps around the house everywhere to attract and give indication, Supreme Lord, that, oh, please come as brightness, come as knowledge, come as consciousness, into our lives. Like that, everything is being used, like, even earth is being used to make his deities, to plow and make crops so that we can serve him prasadam, right? Everything, earth, water, fire, ether, space, right? Accepting that everything is within himself, right? Accepting the whole space, the owner is him, the space is being given by him, right? Everything. So we have to remember this. Panchabhutas. Um, People who don't have much knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead worship the Panchabhutas. And there's nothing wrong. Like the tribes, in forests and all, they're not very well educated people. So for them, their education is realizing that everything that they're getting is coming from that somebody, and that somebody is this material nature. So they worship the material nature. They also agree the supremacy of the material nature. But when they become interested to know why is material nature giving them what they are getting, then they understand the words Maya Dikshena Prakriti Suvite Sacharacharam. That material nature is being ordered, is being directed, is being controlled by the Supreme Lord. And the Supreme Lord is Sri Krishna, Sri Narayana, right? Like that. Text 6. Beautiful prayers. On Ekadashi day, we are just reading prayers and we are hearing from, and prayers by whom? Supreme, Lord Shiva himself, Mahadev is singing these prayers. Tavaiva charanam bhojam shreyas kama nirashisha visrijyo hayata sangam munaya samupashate. Pure devotees or great saintly persons who desire to achieve the highest goal in life and who are completely free from all material desires for sense gratification engage constantly in the transcendental service of your lotus feet. So now that we know that who is supreme, so what is the next action? Ahaitaki aprahiyata yatma suprasidati. Serve the Supreme Lord uninterruptedly and unmotivatedly. And here Lord Shiva is telling that pure devotees, that is what they do. They are not attracted to anything, so they are completely serving you. Purport. One is in the material world. One is in the material world when he thinks, I am this body and everything with reference to my body is mine. Ato graha kshetra sutapta vittair janasya moho yam aham mameti. This is a symptom of material life. In the materialistic conception of life, one thinks, this is my house, this is my land, this is my family, this is my state, right? It can be project messages. This can be anything. Don't just think, this is my house, this is my land, this is my family, this is my state. You can also go, this is my follower, this is my satsang, this is my territory, this is my temple, this is the my factor is very, very dangerous. Yeah, my factor is very dangerous. Unless the my factor is coming as in the service of the Lord, the my factor can bewilder us. And actually, the whole material world works on this aham and mama, right? Aham, everything belongs to me, and what is it? Everything comes. I'm the control of everything, right, mama? So one of the sutra we should remember these two lines in our life: na aham, na mama. Na aham, na mama. Na aham, na mama. Just remember these two words. It's very difficult to remember. Very difficult to remember because the whole world is created to make us feel that it's created for us. But if we try to remember these two words, na aham, na mama. I don't own anything. I can't control anything. Everything is being done by him only. So when we remember this, then we become peaceful. Yatma suprasidati. Then we become peaceful. And the only people who will remind us this is devotees. And people who go away from devotees are the most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Yes. So, this is a symptom of material life. In the materialistic conception of life, one thinks this is my house, this is my land, this is my family, this is my state, and so on. But those who are Munaya, saintly persons, following in the footsteps of Narad Muni, simply engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord without any personal desire for sense gratification. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadi anavratam. Either in this life or in the next. The only concern of such saintly devotees is to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, they are also absolute because they have no other desires. Being freed from the dualities of material desire, they are called Shreyas Kama. In other words, they are not concerned with dharma, religiosity, artha, economic development, or kama, sense gratification. The only concern of such devotees is moksha, liberation. This moksha does not refer to becoming one with the Supreme, like the Mayavadi philosophers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained that real moksha means taking the shelter of the shelter of the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead. The Lord clearly explained that this fact while instructing Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya wanted to correct the word Mukti Pade in Srimad Bhagavatam, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed him that there is no need to correct any word in Srimad Bhagavatam. He explained that Mukti Pade refers to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, who offers Mukti and is therefore called Mukunda. A pure devotee is not concerned with material things. He is not concerned with religiosity, economic development, or sense gratification. He is interested only in serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Yes. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Bhagavatam goes beyond this, right? We are not here to find. Actually, what is the reason we want to go back to God? Now, liberation also. It's being told here that we want liberation. What is the reason? Can anyone tell? Why we want liberation?
Because we came from there.
Okay, we came from there, so I have to go back. Okay, that's good. Next. Any other thoughts?
To get rid of this Janana Marana Chakra.
To get rid of the Janma Mara Chakra. Okay, next.
This material world is Dukkhalayam, Prabhuji.
Because material world is Dukkhalayam, yes.
Liberation from material world and to serve Lord personally, basically.
Yes, liberation of material world, serve him personally, yes.
We don't belong here, Prabhuji. I mean,
We don't belong here. That's also a good point, yeah. It's not a place for us. We realize this. What else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So that we
Yeah.
don't have any lamentation and hankering.
We don't have any?
Lamentation and hankering for the material things.
Oh, yeah. So there we don't have any lamentation or suffering. Yes. Yes.
Attaining the purpose of human birth, Prabhuji.
Attaining the purpose of human birth. Yeah, wonderful point. Yes. Yes. We understand what is the purpose and we want to go back. Any other reasons, Provision Mataji? All the reasons are right. It's a good thing, on Ekadashi day we are remembering why we are doing devotion. Yeah, yeah. And I'm learning a lot of things while you are listening. Yeah. What other reason we take liberation? Why liberation is
To
important?
get real happiness, Prabhuji.
Derive the real happiness. Yes. Yes.
Hare
What?
Krishna, Prabhu. Maybe to go back to our original constitutional position, which is actually in Dasya Bhava. Right now, I think we are enjoying, we're trying to see if we can enjoy on our own, which is not going to happen. So we probably just undo the mistake we did in the first place.
Wonderful point, bro. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Any other thoughts, Prabhuji?
We don't have Krishna here with us, Prabhuji.
We don't have Krishna with us here. Yeah, in a way.
We can't see
In a way,
Krishna
yes.
here.
Yeah, I mean, too many disturbances.
Mm.
Yeah. What else? Why do you want to go back to God?
Hare
I
Krishna.
think, yes, Mataji, yes.
Prabhuji, actually detachment from this material things and attachment to the Lord itself is a liberation, Prabhuji, as we do more service and more attached to the Lord, Supreme Lord. Right. Being here also, if we can serve the Lord, then it is also considered as liberation, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that's also true. If it's serving the Lord, whether you're in material world and spiritual, it doesn't matter. You are in connection. But of course, material world is not an easy place to serve. Spiritual world also has its own anxieties. Spiritual world, there's so many leelas that Krishna does, which bewilders everybody, but that bewilderment is different. Here it is different. Mind is troubling us a lot here. There, mind will be our friend. Yeah. So, Provision Mati, I'll ask you, I'll just put a little allegoric situation and tell me, is this the right consciousness, right? Say, for example, parents have brought up you. Say for a moment you are a male, just think that like that. Mati's approach is that you're a boy who was brought up by the parents, and then they marry you, and they're very happy to see that you will have grandchildren, everything, and you are one good family. But then you decide to leave the parents' house because you want independence, and then you along with your wife or husband, doesn't matter, basically you leave that house and establish your own house somewhere else, and you're trying to enjoy there. Parents are missing you because they want you in their old age also. They want you. They want to see you grow. They want to see you. They want your association. They are missing you. You're not missing them that much because you are in the new association of your wife or your husband and children. And then you have many fights or some problems in your relationship with your wife and husband, or with your children, or whatever happens. And then because this problem said that you realize that it's nonsense, I don't have to deal with it always. I'll go back to my parents' house. And then you go back to your parents' house. And your parents are very happy to greeting you. Oh, thank you, you came back. And they're embracing you. And they're like, oh, you come back. So nice you come back. Yes, Nana, I came back because there is so much misery there. That's why I came back. So what is this feeling that I'm carrying? Hare Krishna. Just put it on mute if you're speaking. Somebody else is speaking. Okay. So, so this feeling that I'm discussing here, that, I've come back because I suffered a lot. Is this pure devotional service?
No, Prabhu, you're coming
No,
back
Prabhu.
because you have no option.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You have seen all the alternatives, and then you feel that going back gives just happiness. That is not a
Yeah,
pure devotional service, bro.
it's
And
not
if you
pure
say
devotion.
that, like, I love you, Dad, okay, because of that I came to you, then that is like devotional service.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody else?
Still, we are looking after our own personal happiness. The person.
Yeah, this is a very important thing. So the personal na aham, we just discussed, right? Na aham, na mama. The aham is still existing even in the thought of liberation. It's about me getting liberated out of this miserable conditions. See, I'm not saying we don't want to come out of the misery, but you should understand the root cause of this misery. The root cause of this misery is aham and mama. That is the problem. Real liberation is when we come out of na aham na mama. That is the real liberation. Right? And we are all in the journey towards that. In the spiritual world, there is nothing called aham and mama. Everything is Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Yeah. Everything in service of Krishna. Even aham, even mama. Everything is serving Krishna only. But if you are going out of this material world, see, people say, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, Prabhu, chalo, let's go back. Well, it's true. But go back and do what? Go back and become God? Or enjoy happiness in the spiritual world for ourselves? No, then you're not going back to the spiritual world. Then you'll go back to that Brahman and again come back. Spiritual world doesn't allow anyone when they come there for their own enjoyment. Again, the Supreme Lord doesn't do that. He doesn't enjoy, he is serving others. Right? So it's a very deep, intriguing thing. I think I have understood this only after coming to ISKCON. After hearing from Prabhupada only, that, my God, even liberation is obstacle. That's why Bilmangala Thakur says that liberation is standing outside my door, knocking. I am not interested in it because I'm very happy with serving the Mukunda. Right? So it's a very important thing that we always keep checking our motivations. Why we are in ISKCON, what are we trying to achieve? If our goal is to get out of this material world and go to the spiritual world and enjoy there or not have difficulties there, then we miss the boat again. But that's not the goal. The goal is to realize that I'm not complete without him. Right? See, if I don't have hands and legs, can I have a quality life? I cannot. If I don't have eyes, can I have a quality life? I can't. Right? So quality life means what? Completeness. Right? I'm not complete. I feel मैं अधूरा हूँ. I feel that I'm half done. So it's very important that we feel complete. Because that completes us. And when we are complete, we are actually satisfied. And we are actually in a condition which is going to keep us there eternally, and we are happy. Again, you are saying that, Prabhu, again you're telling you're happy. But this happiness is by combining the source of my happiness, by being with the source of my happiness. When I am with my parents, I am complete. They gave birth to me, and it's my pleasure to serve them. That is completeness, right? That is completeness. I'm not going to them because they need me or I need me. I cannot think of a life without them. It's a different thing, right? The way you look at it's like, oh, Krishna is missing me, so I'll go. Oh, I'm missing Krishna, so I'll go. Why? Because I want to enjoy it. No, you are going there because that is the place. Like one of you said, that is the place from where you came. You are in the wrong place. And in that place, you are complete. You are serving the Supreme Lord always. And that is your eternal dharma. Gopi Padakamal Dasasandas. You are most happy, right? When you're serving. Here the problem is you want to serve, but see, today is Ekadashi. We can do so much service, but what do you have to do? You have to go to your offices. You have to go to your businesses. You have to go and take care of so many things in the house. So many obstacles. But when we keep Krishna in all these duties, then it's beautiful. Then it's beautiful. Then you are satisfied in the material world. That is the reason devotees don't have to be bewildered. Actually, pure devotees, right? Pure devotees. They're not bewildered by the disturbances in this life because they're always Krishna conscious. They're already in the spiritual world. For them, spiritual world is not a physical movement of soul from one place to another place. Spiritual world is in fact nothing physical. It's purely consciousness, right? So somebody who's fully Krishna conscious is in the spiritual world even right now. and his choices are all spiritual. And externally, he might be doing material things, but internally, he's completely in a different platform. He's ready to let go because he never holded anything, right? Even detachment is not in his diary because he never holded anything. See, you detach only when you attach, right? You're attached, you detach. For a pure devotee, there is nothing called detachment because he never got attached to anything, right? He is only attached to Krishna. So the goal of life is to realize that dharma, artha, kama, moksha is only going to keep us tied in this material world. If somebody says, oh, you will be um, dharma, what is that word? The Brahmanas give a blessing, right, after the whole yajna. Aishwaryam, Arogyam, and all those things, Tadastu, Undale. When you are hearing those things, you should understand that all these I need in service of Krishna. So it's not, oh, I got it now, Maya. Jabul Rao. I'll not have to go to hospital. I don't have to spend money. I'll use that money to buy another flat. I'll use that money to accumulate more. Oh, good. Lakshmi Puja also did now. Huh? Now every Friday, everybody is doing Lakshmi Puja. Why you're doing Lakshmi Puja on Friday only? Why not on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? No, ప్రభు ఎక్కువైపోద్ది కదా. ఏం ఎక్కువైపోతుంది? భక్తే లక్ష్మినా? It's a funny thing that we choose to worship on a certain day only, a certain personality, because we want to use him, right? We're actually using. You see, Lakshmi Devi will come in the Lakshmi Puja. మన అంబికా దర్బార్ అగరబత్తి పెట్టి పనికి మళ్ళీ ఏంటది నెయ్యి పెట్టి అర్థం పర్థం లేని వస్తువులు పెట్టి లక్ష్మి 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 రామ 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 లక్ష్మి పూజ ఓ బ్రాహ్మణుని పెట్టి వస్తుందా లక్ష్మి? If you do all those cheap puja, you think Lakshmi Devi will come? No. Lakshmi Devi is performing pure devotional service of just because she's complete along with Narayan. She's completely engaged there. So when we come to that consciousness, then Supreme Lord is telling Prahlad Maharaj that more than Lakshmi Devi, I love you. Because you are my pure devotee, right? I mean, of course, Lakshmi Devi is the most pure devotee, but then he's telling that, devotion is most attractive to me. Yeah. So we should get to that point. Very good. Any comments, questions, thoughts? Okay. So text number 6. I'll repeat the translation again. Pure devotees are saintly persons who desire to achieve the highest goal in life and are completely free from all material desires for sense gratification. Engage constantly in the transcendental service of your lotus feet. Text 7. Svam Brahma Purnam Amritam Vigunam Vishokam Ananda Matram Avikaram Ananyad Anyat Vishwasya Hetur Udaya Sthiti Samaya Manam Atmeshwarascha Tad Apekshataya Napeksha. My Lord, you are the Supreme Brahman, complete in everything, being completely spiritual. You are eternal, free from material modes of nature. And mute. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You are eternal, free from material modes of nature, and full of transcendental bliss. Indeed, for you, there is no question of lamentation. Since you are the supreme cause, the cause of all causes, nothing can exist without you. Yet, we are different from you in a relationship of cause and effect. For in one sense, the cause and effect are different. You are the original cause of creation, manifestation, and annihilation, and you bestow benedictions upon all living entities. Everyone depends upon you for the results of his activities, but you are always independent. Hare Krishna. Purport. Beautiful purports, actually, meditations of Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said in Bhagavad Gita 9.4, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktya murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avastita. By me, in my unmanifested form, the entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. This explains the philosophy of simultaneously one and difference, known as Achintya Bheda Abheda, Abheda. Everything in the everything is the Supreme Brahman, the personality of Godhead, yet the Supreme Person is differently situated from everything. Indeed, because the Lord is differently situated from everything material, he is the Supreme Brahman, the Supreme Cause, the Supreme Controller, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha. The Lord is the Supreme Cause, and his form has nothing to do with the material modes of nature. The devotee prays, as your devotee is completely free from all desires, your lordship is also completely free from desires. You are fully independent, although all living entities engage in your service. You do not depend on the service of anyone. Although this material world is created completely by you, everything depends on your sanction. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Matta Smritir Jnanam Apohanam Cha. Remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness come from you. Nothing can be done independently, yet you can act independent. You act independently of the service rendered by your servants. The living entities depend on your mercy for liberation. But when you want to give them liberation, you do not depend on anyone else. Indeed, by your causeless mercy, you can give liberation to anyone. Those who receive your mercy are called Kripa Siddha. To reach the platform of perfection takes many, many lives. Bahunam Janmanamante Gyanavan Mam Prapadyate. Nothing. Nonetheless, even without undergoing severe austerities, one can attain perfection by a mercy. Devotional service should be unmotivated and free from impediments. Ahityaki aprahiyata yatma suprasidati. This is the position of Nirashisha, or freedom from expectation for results. A pure devotee continuously offers transcendental loving service to you, but you may nonetheless offer mercy to anyone without depending on his service. Hare Krishna. So beautiful, right? So Krishna is telling here that, Prabhupada is telling you that Krishna doesn't have to take anybody's approval to, what is that? To give somebody anything. You can't tell, अरे प्रभु जी मैं 5 दिन का व्रत किया, he only did half day. How come you took him before me? you know, Problem is तुम 5 दिन व्रत करते समय क्या सोच रहे थे? What were you thinking when you're doing 5 days व्रत? That I'm doing more than others. My Prabhuji, I've done Nirjal on Ekadashi, Prabhuji. So why are you telling somebody? Somebody told on Ekadashi day, if you chant more rounds and tell, the effect of all those rounds goes to that person. So so better do rounds and not tell anyone. I mean, the goal is not like that, but you should understand the essence. So beautiful, right? He is completely independent. Can you think of anybody completely independent? We can't, right? I mean, have you seen anybody completely independent? Are you completely independent? When I was a child, I was thinking I'm completely independent. Then when they sent me to school, I realized that my independence, I get beatings also for my independence. Then after getting married, I realized that I'm definitely not independent. Then after children, you know, independence is non-existent. And then I become dependent on the children after some age. Baapre. So you can't even imagine somebody who's completely independent, Prabhuji. Mataji, hai ki nahi? We have not seen anybody so far. The only person who's completely independent, completely independent is the Supreme Lord. But that completely independent personality, out of his causeless mercy, says, I'm dependent on my devotees. Right? When we saw that movie, Mahavatar Narsimha, I don't know why I'm quoting that movie last 4 or 5 days, wherever I'm giving lecture, I'm doing like marketing campaign of that movie. But beautiful thing that I saw in that movie is the conversations between Prahlad and Narsimha, where Lord Narayana appears and tells Prahlad that, oh Lord, Prahlad says, oh Lord, I'm so fortunate that I'm seeing you. And the Lord says, I'm your servant. I've just come to serve you. Right? I mean, the conversation is so bewildering. That God is a servant of his devotees. Of course, for we ISKCON devotees, this is part of our first class itself. So we are nicely trained in that. Just imagine somebody who's sitting in the theater and who has gone to Tirupati 200 times or, some other places 500 times, and then he comes to this theater and he has no conception of pure devotional service, and he hears the Supreme Lord appearing in front of Prahlad and telling that, hey, Prahlad, I have come here because I'm your servant. Or he comes in, or at the end, he embraces Prahlad as Narsingadev, and he tells Prahlad that, Prahlad, there is nobody more dear to me in this world than my devotee. You are the most dear to me, more than Lakshmi Devi or any of these devatas. My God. So the definition of what God likes would not have been known to the world at wide unless A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada would have written this purport to the Bhagavatam verses. Bhagavatam itself is Amala Puran. It is directly speaking pure devotional service. But, Hare Krishna. Shri Hari Prabhu, you are somewhere ecstatically going around, so please don't unmute. Huh? Hare Krishna. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, pure devotional service, and is completely independent to give it. Now, is it a good thing or a bad thing that God is independent? Let's meditate on this for a minute. God is independent. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? For us. For us. Have you thought about it like that anytime? He is independent. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, let us see from both angles. Is it a good thing that I am completely independent? And is it a good thing that he is completely independent? How is it good or bad for us?
It is not good that we to be independent, brother.
Why is it
If you
not good
think,
for you to be independent? Come on. You don't
because
want to be independent?
if I think I am so independent, I will use my free will, brother. That is most dangerous.
So, because we are Anu, he is Vibhu, we can get affected by material things. So, the independence can become a problem, but independence itself is not a problem. No?
Yeah, yes, first.
Right? Yeah. And what about him? Him being independent. Is there a problem with that? Or him being dependent?
He doesn't have any problem.
We don't have any problem, right? If he is independent.
Yeah.
This is a weird thought, but I'm just thinking.
Not a problem, Prabhu.
Huh?
If we have become independent, which means that we actually become beyond these three modes, because the three modes are actually like holding us, and because of that we are not independent as well. In another sense, if you look at it.
Three modes are governing us. Okay, there's a different angle to this. The three modes are controlling us. They're giving us choices and pushing us to make some choices, and then we are actually not independent, even though we think we are independent, because we are being influenced. Okay?
Yeah. But even if we are beyond the three modes, also, Prabhu, will be dependent, Prabhu. We can never be independent.
Yes, because we are part of him. Without being with him, how can we be happy? We're still dependent.
And it's very important that he is independent. Otherwise, if he is dependent, if the Supreme Lord is dependent on us,
we don't have any choice, no? We are dependent only.
Who said we don't have any choice? If you would not have choice, why are you in Bangalore? I am in Hyderabad.
No, very little. if we are independent like a Supreme Lord, I don't think we would have been.
How many here think we are not independent like Supreme Lord?
Prabhuji, we are independent provided we are dependent on Krishna.
we have free will, Prabhu, but our free will is also limited, Prabhu. It's not unlimited free will.
Okay, how many feel that we don't have unlimited free will? Let's think about this.
We don't have. As per my opinion, I think we think we are independent, as you rightly mentioned in the kid starting words. Kids doesn't allow parents to catch the hand, and same apples. We always think, oh, we are going to independent, but exactly from starting from a day till end, so many things we are dependent, and so many things we are grateful not for the people to the God. We get the food on time, we get so many things on time, correct? And we think it's we are doing, but exactly we are not doing. Without His will, we can't do anything. Even we can't chant His name. So more we think we are dependent on Him, more our our life will come easy. So I still remember one of the Gita class you say, give everything to Krishna and sleep nicely. And that exactly, I think I'm doing so many things. When I have some kind of complexity in my mind, I'll give to Krishna and sleep nicely. And I seen that effect is happening next day, and that is happening. So I think we are dependent on him, and he has to be free from us so that he can think from for all people.
Yeah. Maybe this discussion is, it needs far deeper insight from senior devotees. I'm just putting it on the table and making all of us think: Are we unlimitedly independent? Yes or no? Yes, we are. In a way, we are. That is the reason we are here, right? Right? We could choose to go anywhere. And but are we unlimitedly independent? Again, we are not. Why? Because he only, allocated us to this material world. So in a way, he is still in control of us, right? He is controlling us. God is control. Because see, okay, I wanted to leave the material world, spiritual world, because I'm not fit to be there anymore. My desires are different. I want to become God. So because I'm fully independent. I'm fully independent to do whatever I want to do. But for us to be corrected to the right consciousness, we are sent to this material world by the Supreme Lord, and we are getting corrected, and he's claiming us back. So still, he is in control. So in a way, we can see we are unlimitedly independent, but still we are controlled by the Supreme Lord. We are unlimitedly independent, but we are still being controlled by Supreme Lord. Contradictorily, I don't know how to put it in one line. Both of them seem to be contradicting. How can I be completely independent when somebody is controlling me? Well, in this country also, wherever you are independent, but you are being controlled by government. Is that true? As long as I'm following the laws, I can independently do what I want to do. Right? So there is some authority is controlling us. So lack of full control doesn't mean that you're not independent. At the same time, we are dependent. Why we are dependent? Because we are not as powerful as Supreme Lord. So we have to understand, like, yeah, independence is real independence. Yeah, so we become dependent on the Supreme Lord. Because that is our state. We are nothing without Lord Krishna. Aham bija pratapita. We are nothing. But understand one thing, that quantitatively we are less, but qualitatively we are equal. And independence is a quality aspect, not quantity aspect. Qualitatively, we are independent. Supreme Lord is also independent. We are also independent. But because quantitatively we are small, our independence has been wrongly used, and we have bewildered ourselves into some kind of a trap in which we are struggling to survive. And the Supreme Lord is coming here, controlling our lives, and he's trying to position us to a point where we can come back and be happy with the same independence. Right? Here also we are independent. Huh? Can you force anybody to come to this class? Can you force? You can't. You have to feel, Arey, Prabhuji, I think I have to learn something on Ekadashi. You come. Otherwise, it's absolutely, even within satsang, you are independent. Right? Our nature of being independent is there, and unlimitedly. Right? But we submit our independence because we realize that we misused it. So we want to go back to Krishna. So I'm just leaving the thoughts here. During the, Ekadashi day, you meditate on that, or you ask some senior devotees, Prabhuji, ये क्या चल रहा है independent? मैं अच्छा खासा Ekadashi सुबह I came, Prabhuji confused me.
Prabhuji, is
Even I'm
God
confused.
independent?
Huh?
Is God independent?
Of course he's independent. That is what the whole verse is.
And then why he is asking for us to come back?
He is asking for us to come back because he knows that we are not happy.
Then we are not trying to go back. Why?
We are not trying to go back because we are trying to find happiness in a wrong place. We also want to be happy, but we are trying to find in a wrong place. Right?
Okay, Hare Krishna.
That is a problem. Prabhuji, I'll tell you, take it in the right sense. We are being so much respected in satsangs, right? I think satsang is the only place everybody respects you, right? God respect you. But is only place. Hey, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu. You know, you are nice, Prabhu. You are this, Prabhu. You are that. Itna respect you get in satsang. Huh? You get a nice prashadam. You are being served. You are being doing this. You are doing that. Why do you need other friends outside satsang? Why you are trying to find still more relatives to find some connection and happiness with them? When you know that actually real relative is the one who is related to Vasudeva? Why you want to go on a vacation where there are no devotees? Prabhuji, थोड़ा break लेते हैं प्रभुजी. I want to go, Prabhuji. थोड़ा दिन let me go and come back, Prabhuji. Why? Why? Well, what kind of happiness are we trying to find? We cannot find. That is the whole point. Wherever there is no Narayan, wherever there is no Krishna Katha, Krishna Rupa, Krishna Leela, Krishna Kirtan, we cannot be happy. But in spite of all these being supplied to us, we still want a vacation away from all this. Right? Because we are independent. We are completely independent. We want to be happy, but still we have not realized that the only place we can be happy is where there is Krishna. And it's a big journey, Prabhu. At least for me, I can see millions and millions of lives and change of consciousness when I realize that actually I don't have to go and search happiness anywhere else because it's within me and it is because Supreme Lord is within me. I have to go internal than external, right? So it's a deep meditation we have to get into and understand how to become dependent, and that's the real independence, right? Think about it, contemplate, थोड़ा सोचते हैं. Everybody, individually, all of us have a exclusive personal relationship with Krishna, right? Right. So the philosophy has to be, we have to marry that philosophy according to our nature. So let's individually on this Ekadashi day, sometime during the day, let's meditate. Ho kya raha hai? Am I dependent or independent? And what way I'm happy? Am I completely independent? He's definitely completely independent, but he's saying that he's dependent on his devotees. So what is the independent dependence going on? Even thinking about this and even getting confused in this is pleasing to the Supreme Lord because you're thinking about him. Right? Ekadashi is to smarana, right? Shravana, smarana. You are remembering him, you are speaking about him, you are hearing about him, right? Hare Krishna. Yeah. Verse number 8. Santosh, I think Prabhu, I'm muting you. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah. Ekastvam eva sad asad dvayam advayam cha sar swarnam kritam ivahena vastu bedha ajnanatas tvai janair vihito vikalpo yasmad guna vyatikaro nirupadhikasya. My dear Lord, your Lordship alone is cause and effect. Therefore, although you appear to be two, you are the absolute one. As there is no difference between the gold and the golden ornament, and the gold is mine. Therefore, there is no difference between cause and effect. I'll again read this. As there is no difference between gold and a gold ornament and the gold in a mine, there is no difference between cause and effect. Both of them are the same. Only because of ignorance do people concoct differences and dualities. You are free from material contamination. And since the entire cosmos is caused by you and cannot exist without you, it is an effect of your transcendental qualities. Thus, the concept that Brahman is true and the world false cannot be maintained. Hare Krishna. Lord Shiva's prayers are ultimate. Huh? When he's speaking to Lord Vishnu, he's sitting right in front of Vishnu, Narayan, and he's telling these prayers along with his wife. Telling. But Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura says that the living entities are representations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's marginal potency, whereas the various bodies accepted by the living entities are products of the material energy. That is, Bahirangika Shakti, rather, external energy. Thus, the body is considered material and the soul is considered spiritual. The origin of them both, however, is the same personality of Godhead, same Supreme Personality of Godhead. As the Lord states in Bhagavad Gita 7:4-5, Bhumir apo analo vayu kayam mano buddhirev cha ahankara iti amme bhinna prakritir astada apareyam itas tu anyam prakritim vidime param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, all together, these 8 comprise my separated mental energies. But beside this inferior nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is a superior energy of mind, which consists of all living entities who are struggling with material nature and are sustaining the universe. Thus, both matter and the living entities are manifestations of the energy of Supreme Lord. Since the energy and the energetic are not different, and since the metal and marginal energies are both energies of Supreme Energetic, the Supreme Lord ultimately, the Supreme Person of Godhead, is everything. In this regard, the example may be given of gold that has not been molded and the gold that has been molded into various ornaments. A gold earring and the gold in the mine are different only as cause and effect. Otherwise, they are the same. The Vedanta Sutra describes that Brahman is the cause of everything. Janmadi asayatha. Everything is born of the Supreme Brahman, from which everything emanates as different energies. None of these energies, therefore, should be considered false. The Mayavadi's differentiation between Brahman and Maya is only due to ignorance. Srimad uh, Veeraraghava Acharya, in his Bhagavata Chandrika, describes the Vaishnava philosophy as follows. Cosmic manifestation is described as Sat and Asat, as Chit and Achit. Matter is Achit and the living force is Chit, but their origin is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in whom there is no difference between matter and spirit. According to this conception, the cosmic manifestation consisting of both matter and spirit is not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Idam hi Vishwam Bhagavan Ivetara. This cosmic manifestation is also the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although it appears different from him. In Bhagavad Gita 9.4, the Lord says, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matstani sarvabhutani na chaham tveshi avastita. By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Provision Mataji, please hear this attentively or see in the book while I'm reading. Beautiful meditation on Ekadashi, trying to glorify, how who is the Supreme Father and how we are all part of him. Thus, although someone may say that the Supreme Person is different from the cosmic manifestation, actually he is not. The Lord says, Maya tatam idam sarvam. In my impersonal feature, I am spread throughout the world. Therefore, this world is not different from him. The difference, Loka number you are asking, is Canto 8, Chapter 12, Text 7. The difference is a difference in names. For example, whether we speak of gold earrings, gold bangles, or gold necklaces, ultimately, they're all gold. In the same way, all the different manifestations of matter and spirit are ultimately one in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ekam evad 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 vitiyam brahma. This is the Vedic version, Chandogya Upanishad 6:1. There is oneness because everything emanates from the Supreme Brahman. The example already given is that there is no difference between the golden earring and the golden mine as it is. The Vaisheshika philosophers, however, because of their Mayavada conception, create differences. They say, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The absolute truth is real and the cosmic manifestation is false. But why should the Jagat be considered Mithya? The Jagat is an emanation from Brahman. Therefore, the Jagat is also truth. Vaishnavas therefore do not consider the Jagat to be mithya. Rather, they regard everything as reality in connection with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anaya Shaktasya Vishayan Yatharham Upayunjata Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam Uchyate Prapan Chikataya Buddhya Hari Sambandhi Vastuna Mumukshu Bhi Parityago Vairagyam Phalgu Katyate. Things should be accepted for the Lord's service and not for one's personal sense gratification. If one accepts something without attachment and accepts it because it is related to Krishna, one's renunciation is called Yukta Vairagyam. Whatever is favorable for the rendering of service to the Lord should be accepted and should not be rejected as a material thing. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1 to 220, 255 to 256. The Jagat should not be rejected as mithya. It is truth, and the truth is realized when everything is engaged in the service of the Lord. A flower accepted for one's sense gratification is material, but when the same flower is offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead by a devotee, it is spiritual. Food taken and cooked for oneself is material, but food cooked for the Supreme Lord is spiritual, prasada. This is the question. This is the question of realization. Actually, everything is given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore everything is spiritual. But those who are not advanced in proper knowledge make distinctions between the interactions of the three modes of material nature. In this regard, Srila Jiva Goswami says that although the sun is only light, the sunshine, which is exhibited in 7 colors and darknesses, which is the absence of the sunshine, are not different from the sun. For without the existence of the sun, such differentiations cannot exist. Hari Bol, what an explanation. Sridhar Swami, amazing, right? So there actually no difference between darkness and light because both of them, the cause is sun only. Hari Bol. There may be varied nomenclature because of different conditions, but they are all the sun. The Puranas therefore say, Ekadesha Sthita Syagnir Jyotsna Visrani Yatha Parasya Brahmana Shaktis Tatedam Akhilam Jagat. Just as the illumination of a fire, which is situated in one place, is spread all over, the energies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Parabrahman, are spread all over the universe. Vishnu Purana 1-53. Materially, we can directly perceive the sunshine spreading itself according to different names and activities, but ultimately, the sun is one. The sun is one. Similarly, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Everything is an expansion of the Supreme Brahman. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is everything. And He is one without differentiation. There is no existence separate from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. What a purport. See, this purport is an example of Prabhupada's compassion. He is quoting from Sridhar Swami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and so many other great sannyasis, one after the other. He's trying to, Srimad Veeraragava Acharya is quoted. He's quoted from Upanishads. He's quoted from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He's quoted from different Puranas, Vishnu Purana, Bhagavad Gita, right? One purport, Prabhupada brought everything together to tell one simple fact. Don't think anything is independent of Krishna. Right? That is where he said, right? You are in Maya, you are this, you are that. Yes, even that Maya is Krishna only. That is the whole chapter, right? The Mohini Murti is who? She is Maya for a non-devotee. But for a devotee, even Mohini Murti is Krishna. Right? There is a temple of Mohini Murti actually in, I think in Goa. When we went to Goa, near Goa, somewhere in the outskirts, there is a Mohini Murti temple. Who would want to go to Mohini Murti temple? But yeah, devotees can go. That's another form in which the Supreme Lord is attracting, right? Attracting, and he can come as Murti cheat also. Even when you get cheated, you are happy. Prahlad Maharaj says that, if he doesn't save me, still he is my Supreme Lord. If he saves me, still he is my Supreme Lord, because he is my Supreme Lord unconditionally. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says that, right? Yatha tata vidhato lampato mat prananathasya banapara. But him in everything, right? Like, oh, we are in Maya and we'll go back to God. Yes, so we are in Maya, so we are in Maya, so we employ all our consciousness in serving Krishna. Brothers and Matajis, never feel dejected and dejected or rejected or useless, because we are all part of God. Once Chaitanya Charanpur was saying that, there is no reason to be depressed, because we are part of God. We are unlimited. We are part of the unlimited. And we have everything. We are the most energetic person. Just that we are covered with some consciousness. Correct that consciousness. And there is nothing to be dejected or rejected. You'll continue to do that, and one day you'll become perfect. Because we are perfect. We are already perfect. We're trying to remove it. We're trying to remove the unnecessary conditioning thoughts that we have brought upon us through many, many lives of existence. So, but actually, that Brahman is also Krishna, Bhagavan is also Krishna, and praying to both of them is same. But saying Brahman is, Maya or Maya Shakti, let's not even think of everything is auspicious. Everything. Even a curse is auspicious. Right? What is that king's name? Chitraketu Maharaj. But even the curse was auspicious. For Vitrasura, in this very chapter, a great Vitrasura, demon, for him even getting killed is auspicious. Because he knows everything is being done by the Supreme Lord. Right? But it's very difficult to remember that. But let us remember that. So I'm going to read few more verses that are assigned to me. But what is the time? Everybody has to go to work, and that work is also auspicious. Today I'm taking my entire office to Mahavatar Narsimha. So I'm very excited. Just imagine sitting with HR, admin, technical, functional, architect, whatever, project manager, PM, everybody. And everybody is looking at Mahavatar Narsimha. Narsimha Dev is coming and Prahlad Maharaj is, oh Lord, I'm so grateful that you appeared. Yeah, so this is also Supreme Lord. When movie theater became spiritual, right? In one movie, the entire consciousness of, you call it Bollywood or whatever would changed. People are talking, Hari, one devotional movie has crossed all the, barriers of all kinds of thoughts. One other realization, Prabhuji, maybe I'll end it here. 9th verse onwards, next person can read. Because we had a lot of long purports. So, one realization, Prabhuji and Mataji, that sometimes being devotees, we become very judgmental. That, we are only devotees, people are not devotees and all that. No, just see what is happening. The moment a devotional movie came, see how the deep devotion in everybody who is looking externally as a materialistic person, but deep devotion inside him is pulling him to the theaters. And they're crying. They're crying looking at Lord Narasimhadev. They're crying looking at Prahlad's, teachings. Prahlad's compassion. So there is emotion in everybody. And that is what Prabhupada saw in everybody. When he left, when he left Bharatvarsh and he went all the way crossing the seas to America, he was not seeing any difference between Americans and Indians. He was just seeing the same living entities. More suffering. When he saw whole material opulence in the coastline of Boston, what did Prabhupada say? Oh, beautiful coastline. He said, oh, Krishna, they are so much in material illusion. When will they realize that you are their source? When will they realize it? How can I do that for you? My English is also not good. I have Bengali accent. I don't know what they will understand me. And I don't know, I have no knowledge. My guru gave me title Bhakti Vedanta. You gave me a title Bhakti Vedanta. Now you only fulfill the purport, the essence of the Bhakti Vedanta by using me in your service. Make me dance, make me dance, make me dance. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. All assembled devotees ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji and Matajis, for joining Ekadashi class. So if anybody wants any comment or any question, we'll take one and then we'll wrap up.
Thank you, Prabhu. Enjoy the movie. I don't know how you manage it, but taking the whole office to
Sponsored by office, huh?
sponsored also, Prabhu. Haribol. So you see how Krishna is intervening everywhere, sir, Prabhu, for you.
I don't know. I
No,
didn't
sir.
do it. It just happened. And that too on Ekadashi day. Ekadashi day. Just imagine everybody is taking darshan of Narsingh Dev in the theater. Yeah, somebody is asking, yeah, do we have a class on Ekadashi? Yes, Mataji. We do have class on every Ekadashi. And unfortunately, it's me who takes it. But on other days, Saturday and Sunday, you have wonderful devotees who take classes. Please attend every Saturday, Sunday, Ekadashi. We have classes.
Prabhuji, please take us to the movie theater along with you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. That will be
Ashik Prabhu,
wonderful.
then Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We are all transcendently connected. I'll tell you, I'll be in theater from 5:15 to 7:30. You also be in theater in Bangalore from 5:15 to 7:30. We both will loudly shout, Jai Narsingh Dev, and we are together.
Hari bol, Prabhu. Yes.
These are the words of Prabhupada. Prabhupada is leaving, he said, wherever you're chanting Hare Krishna, you are with me. So we are with Prabhupada. Hari bol, Hari bol. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the Ekadashi. Let's chant, let's dance, let's be happy. Let's not be morose. Let's not be disappointed. If we are disappointed and unhappy, kidhar jayenge re Baba? Or there is no other better place. Hare Krishna. Dandavatan.
Hari Bol, Prabhu. Wonderful session. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat.